Something about the feeling of this entire Trump violence narrative that's going on has really shifted over the weekend. There was this rally that was canceled, a Trump rally at the University of Illinois, Chicago. Former TV director and my brother Natan Pakman, who now works for the Anti-Defamation League, he was there with staff to conduct research on extremists. And I mean, just think for a second about what it means, Lewis, that organizations that track and research extremists, they're going to Trump rallies to do research because what better meeting ground for extremists of all kinds is there than a Trump rally? It's amazing.
It would seem that your next best bet would be a KKK meeting.
Right.
I mean, other than that, this is really, and this is much more mainstream.
And Natan explained to me that individuals that the Anti-Defamation League is tracking they were there. I mean, they weren't there participating. They were just recognized. Like as they were walking around, they said, "Oh, there's this person that we're tracking who's an extremist, and there's that white nationalist extremist that we're tracking." They were just there casually, like on a personal level at the Trump rally. There were, it was just total and utter craziness. And the narrative was, due to security concerns, the Chicago Police Department recommended to the Donald Trump campaign that they cancel the rally. And that's exactly what Donald Trump's office, his campaign, stated, although it turned out to not be exactly true. So helicopters hovering all over the place, crowds for blocks. After the event, Natan got some video of people chanting, "We stop Trump." I'll take a look at some of that footage with you first. All right. And then outside, that one was from inside as people were filing out. And then here is some video from outside of people very, very happy that they were able to stop Trump. Okay, so I agree as much as anyone that Donald Trump has turned this campaign into a joke. He's shown how the equivalent of a racist political troll can coalesce the ugliest elements of the Republican Party. But on some level, cheering that you stop the guy from speaking seems somewhat anti-progressive to me from a free speech standpoint. There were people there who wanted to hear him speak, and it seems to me that as progressives, I don't know that I'd be cheering that someone was prevented from even voicing their ideas, as heinous and despicable as those ideas are, no doubt.
Agreed. And aren't we glad overall that Trump has done this, right? Aren't we glad that Trump became a mainstream candidate? Aren't we glad that Trump has illuminated what people have been thinking in this country for so long? And now at these rallies, we see it. People aren't afraid to hide it anymore.
We're going to talk more about that, and there's no doubt that it has been absolutely illuminating how Trump's candidacy has proven there's a lot of really ugly and horrible ideas in the Republican Party. And to the extent that you say the Democratic and Republican parties are similar or the same on many issues, this is something that exists only in the Republican Party. Now, that being said, it's not clear that the protesters did stop Trump. As I mentioned, Donald Trump's spokesperson or someone came out on stage at this rally and said, "Chicago police say it's too dangerous. We're not going to have the rally." A spokesman for the Chicago Police Department says they absolutely never recommended to the Trump campaign that they cancel this campaign rally in the city. There have been more and more suggestions that the entire thing was a publicity stunt. It's somewhat suspicious to even select this university because this is a known liberal university. There were more conservative alternatives, Lewis, for universities in the Chicago area. And Rachel Maddow and others have posited that this entire thing may have been completely staged, either to take attention away from Trump's not really very good debate performance in the couple of days prior, and or to just continue to escalate the general level of violence around political rallies. He took the opportunity to blame Bernie supporters for being the violent ones. This may well have been staged. There's no doubt about it.
I guess that's possible. I think, I don't know. I don't see a benefit to doing that, although I do think the falsely claiming that the police said to shut this down is kind of crazy. They probably just did that to make it sound legitimate. They might have canceled it over their own worries about this without any advice from the police. I mean, that's fine too.